Hello.
Oh, hi.
Guys. So, well, first off, we're gonna do things, you know, normal. Normally, we say hi to Bjorn. Hi, Bjorn.
Hi, Bjorn.
Hi, chat. Hi,
Hey,
guys.
chat.
And hi to moderators and CMs in the chat. Clyde, Gitawid, Murph, Ryudi, Shiroku, Suggestive, and Faded. Thank you for being here today. So, Matt is on vacation.
Yes.
And I have a new co-anchor.
Yes.
Co-host, Mr. Alex Lynn. Alex, do you want to tell them what you do?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, on a less serious note, I am the facial likeliness of Jake, as well as the voice actor of the Doctor. On the team, I am
Wait, I'm going to stop you
Okay,
for a second.
okay.
The turkey noise, stun noise, that's him.
Yeah, that's me. Oh my god. I did at least 10 takes of that, seriously. It's not fun, but it was worth it.
Yeah, Jake.
Yes. So on the team, I am the product manager for the Dead by Daylight team. So that means I look at stats from a business standpoint, like how many new players we're getting every new month, how many people we're retaining every month, and how much time they're spending playing on the game, etc. I'm also responsible for organizing all the events, which is something that's upcoming very, very soon. So, and also a little bit of things here, things there. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, first off, I'm going to start with something that is not pleasant.
Ooh.
We, just to note everyone for the report system, we have a change of rules. We will no longer accept screenshots. Only videos with detailed evidence will be accepted to make sure everybody gets treated fairly. So that is a new rule until we have the second step of the Solvent system that is going to be integrated with better data and no more external video proof problems.
Yes.
So there we go. That's a boring thing. Now we go to the nice thing and the
Alright.
hype thing. So everybody that was a little bit on social media right now saw that we dropped a new event.
The big bomb.
The big bomb. So
Yes.
Howling Grounds, you want to describe a little bit what people have to do, what's new, what's happening?
For sure. So first of all, people are probably curious about what Lunar New Year is, if you don't necessarily have the background, so I'll give a quick rundown about that. So in many East Asian countries, people celebrate the Lunar New Year by the lunar calendar, and that's usually around the timing of end of January, beginning of February. And every year has a different sort of zodiac animal associated with it. I can only speak for the Chinese culture because of my background. There could be other variations depending on your country of origin. So in the Chinese culture, there's 12 zodiacs. So you start with the rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse. I'm on a roll here. Come on. I'm failing my Chinese history class. But anyways, the sequence ends with the rooster, which was last year, the dog, which is this year, and then the pig is next year, and then it starts all over again with the rat.
So what is the dog? What the dog means?
The dog is just a symbol. There's definitely fortune-telling implications with whether you belong to the zodiac or not. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't claim to be, but so that's where my knowledge gate ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for example, we got inspired
Yeah.
for this event from the Lunar New Year. So what about the steps that players are gonna have to do to get the objective? Because we have challenges, we have a ton of things going on.
Yeah. So we're trying some brand new things for this event. Hope you guys will like it. So in terms of the steps, first of all, once the patch goes live, you're gonna have to unlock an offering in your blood web that's called the red envelope. And don't worry, almost every level of the blood web contains at least one red envelope offering. And it's a common offering, so it's not going to be a strain on your blood points. And sometimes there's even two of that offering in your level. So you burn that offering in the game. And depending on whether you're a survivor or you're a killer, you're going to have two different results. So if you're the survivor, for every offering you burn, you're going to generate a event.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
there's
can show,
a picture aid
we
actually.
have images for you guys.
Perfect. Yes.
There you go.
So that is the red envelope offering I'm referring to, and that has a nice tie-in with the flavor of the Lunar New Year. So next image, please.
What happens when there are multiple red envelope burn?
Yes, that's a good question. So, if there are multiple red envelopes burned, and that's only possible from the survivor side, you will unlock special objectives called Lunar New Year generators, which is shown in the next picture. And the amount of Lunar New Year generators spawned in a map depends on how many offerings you burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you burn an offering, is it going to unlock a hook for the killer also?
Yes, and in
That's
fact,
great.
more than a hook. It's 5 hooks. Because we know that, a lot of times it's really not up to killer whether you can hook somebody at a designated location or not. So we decided to, amp up the chance a little bit. And also, if you didn't get the offering from a survivor standpoint, if you didn't get the offering in your blood web, don't despair. If another person plays the offering and that special generator is repaired in the game, all survivors gain a progress to your individual challenge, and that is coins, which will be the next thing. So if you take a look at the screenshot to the right corner, we have a tally for you for your what's called individual challenges. So for there's the survivor challenge and there's the killer challenge. For the survivor challenge, you're requested to earn 80 coins to redeem your individual cosmetic reward, and for the killer, you're requested to earn 40 coins for your individual cosmetic reward.
So in-game tracking of individual challenges. That's a first for us. We're super excited. I really can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about that.
Yes.
What happens if I finish my challenges? I'm good. I have my individual rewards.
So stick around, because we actually also have a global community challenge, which is you're required as a community to gather 10 million coins as a whole. That's the survivor coin and the killer coin combined. And once you guys accomplish that objective, we'll also unlock a brand new reward for all of you.
Yay!
Yes!
Absolutely. So this is really exciting for us. There's also a lot of in-game visual changes, the menu, the music. We have all this too.
Some of them are very obvious, some of them are very minute in detail, so I'll leave the surprise to you to discover in-game.
Yes, absolutely. So right now it's live on PC. I'm still waiting on console confirmation, but that should be. I don't want to promise anything, but that should be today.
Yes, should be today.
Should be today.
You never know with all the time zone differences,
Yeah.
and ultimately it's beyond our control. Is Microsoft and Sony that's doing flipping the switch. But yes, the plan is that we will be all going live on all platforms today.
Then I want to add something. So last year during the Lunar New Year, we had this screenshot contest.
Yes.
So basically we asked everybody from the community, hey guys, take in-game screenshots, and the best screenshot to win are gonna win something, right? Well, this year we have even better prizes, and we're gonna have also a community vote on it.
Yeah.
So how it's gonna work is we're gonna start opening the contest Monday. So you guys send your screenshots for a whole week. You have a whole week to send them in. Then our community management team is going to choose 50 of them. Then we're going to go through a community vote to select 10 out of them. And then we're going to select 3 winners. I don't want to spoil the prizes. We're gonna say it really quickly on Monday. So you guys, that's also very exciting.
Yeah, and more detailed instructions to come in social media on the coming week. So stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be awesome.
Other than that, I have there's a PTB survey going on right now.
Yes.
It is still open. You have until Monday to fill it up if you actually try the PTB.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually really cool. It's going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to post when there's a few hours left to fill it. So you guys can give us feedback on the PTB for the emblems. Yeah,
so do the survey, not even a choice. Like I said, I'm the data guy, so we desperately need that data to make our game better. thank you in advance for your feedback and your efforts in making the game better.
Here's a good question. Does this event bring double blood points?
No, but we do bring bonus blood points for every bonus objective you complete. So for the survivor, for every bonus generator you fix, you gain an extra of 4.5k blood points, for 4,500. And for the killer, for every survivor, yeah, it's 5.5k.
5.5.
Yeah, so for every survivor you hook, it's 5.5k. And also clarification, some of you might have read a typo on our website for the event description. It says to actually sacrifice the survivor. No, that's not the case. We just need you to hook the survivor. So no camping, please.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I have a few shout outs for events going up through the next weekend.
Right.
We have the guys from Space eSports that are basically doing tournaments every weekend.
Nice.
This weekend is the PS4 tournament, so on Friday and Saturday. You guys tune in at Space eSports on Twitch, and they will be live tomorrow. I think it's 5 CST, if I am not mistaken.
All right.
There is also the Bond of Hate tournament organized by Savage K9 and hosted by Mart88 as Killer. So you guys can go check that out. And then I have a shout out for as a Japanese streamer, Ichijo.
Yes, yes, Ichijo-san. So if you're watching the stream, thank you very much for your efforts when you attended the Nico Nico Tokagi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So basically, for those of you who don't know, Nico Nico is a streaming platform in Japan. And annually they host basically a LAN tournament / cosplay and all sorts of good stuff with their subscribers, with their fans. And so Ichijo-san has been a very dedicated Dead by Daylight streamer, and he represented us at the Tokyo Game Show last year.
I have the pictures.
And we have a bunch of very nice pictures of that he took during the event. So we have a Huntress cosplayer who went into the specific detail of getting, I think, the exact same hair color with the character. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the character portrait in a while. And next one. And that's Ichijo-san in the middle with Mike Myers. No, not Mike Myers. Michael Myers and Leatherface. And Michael Myers in the background, right, doing his thing.
All right.
All right.
Then I'm going to go on the community management team. You guys know Clyde, community manager from Russia, Andy, community manager from China, and now we added Gitawid to the team, who is from UK. So welcome Gitawid to the community management team. We also added a few mods, a few moderator. I can't say her name right. What's her name?
So
from
let's
Thailand.
Yes, this lady is a woman of many nicknames. I call her Wani. Some people call her Pao. Sorry if I butcher your name, but Ang Pao is the full name of our new Thailand community moderator.
And then we have Don from Japan also joining the team. So welcome, guys, to the team. Perfect. Then we're going to the patch notes, because a lot of people are screaming about BT nerf, BT buff. What's happening with BT? We did touch BT. Here's exactly what was the change. So, borrow time modification. Only the survivor being unhooked will be protected by borrow time. That's the first change. Second change. Borrow time is no longer a single use perk.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be used up to max of 8 times, because there's maximum 8 saves during the game, right?
It's just math, yeah.
So maximum 8 times if 2 people run it.
Yes.
And these guys are the ones saving.
Yes.
Also. So here we go. That's the borrow time modification. We're gonna monitor the usage of the perk. We're gonna see how it's received, and hopefully we're gonna touch DS next.
Oh, DS.
All right. So, apart from that, because we have the Q&A.
Yes, we do.
And we don't have a lot more than this. So we have the Q&A. You can ask me the questions.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, first question by Fival or Fival. More in-game graphic options when?
It's not in the foreseeable future. It's not currently on the timeline, and we are not actively working on this one right now.
Next question by Toriel. What do you think defines skill for survivors? The ability to keep the killers occupied by running them around for however long they can, or rather, the ability to vanish like a ninja?
Well, it depends on your success on all of these.
Yeah, whatever works for you. Seriously. Next one, Specimen 8. Has any progress been made on fixing scratch marks appearing for no reason / far away from survivor's actual path?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, we have people working on this one right now. We discovered that there was no range limit. So scratch marks basically will require a capsule.
Yes, yes.
So it will require a maximum of area that they can appear in around the survivor.
Exactly.
So that's where we are right now. It needs to still go through design and scoping.
Yeah.
But
I mean, obviously we need to find the right size for the capsule. It can't be too big or too small. And then once that's found, you're going to send it to our production pipeline, and that's going to be implemented.
Yay.
Yay.
So yes, news on scratch marks.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Question by Baron. Will you be adjusting Bloodlust, Brutal Strength, and/or Enduring now that palettes have been reduced again, and a greater focus being put on stealth with the emblem system?
We're probably going to go towards reducing acceleration for Bloodlust.
Yes, yes.
So that is in the plans right now. It's not done.
Yeah, so the speed increase will be slightly reduced is currently what we have in mind right now. Next question by New Jenks. It's been over a year since our original survivors have been in the fog. Will you ever progress their individual stories or lore? Perhaps the same with the original killers? Yeah, that's the question.
So actually, Dave answered that one.
Yes.
There will be space for more lore at a later time.
Yes.
We are definitely not working on this one right now.
Right.
So that's there.
Cool. Next question by Soon. When will you finally fix the Dead Hard exploits? With Dead Hard survivors can take shortcuts, especially on roofs, to outplay the killer, and they can reach map places where the killer can't hit them. Thus, they can take the game hostage.
Well, in the past there was a few problematic areas that we fixed. We know that this perk actually brings a lot of them. So this is just an idea that we talked with
Just
the
an idea.
design
Disclaimer.
team.
Yes.
Display of this is just an idea. The idea would be to maybe have the crows, when you get crows, punish you in a matter of like, hey, you get crows, you get freaking teleported on the hook. Okay, so that was the first iteration of
Right.
it. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna go through design. They're gonna test things. This is not done yet, but it was an idea to say, well, anyways, if someone's AFK,
Yeah.
they're gonna end up
On the hook.
On the
anyways,
hook.
Yeah.
if someone's
If someone's holding hostage the game, then I think they deserve to be on the hook.
So yeah, that
Yeah.
would be something we are exploring right
Yeah.
now for that issue. Of course, fixing most of the places would be the best.
Yes.
But this also would fix two problems at a time.
Exactly.
That's actually a good thing.
And again, disclaimer, that's not the final design.
Let's repeat it again.
I know, just in case, just in case. And also, like, don't think that we're also not trying to parallel, addressing the issues of the map as well. We're also doing that, so.
All right.
Cool. Next question by Lucille is a vampire bat. Okay. Will survivors like Ace and killers like the Trapper get more cosmetics?
Yes.
Yes, you bet they will.
That's it.
That's it.
No
That's
more.
all we can say. Next question by Cetrin. What do you guys think about the crow system? Do you have any reworks planned for the crows? Will there be any additional crow-related perks in the future?
So, about I was gonna say pigeons. About the
Pigeons.
crows, it's probably a range change that will happen. So maybe the range is not big enough. Maybe you want so there's gonna be a re-look at the crows.
Yeah.
Probably at the same time as the hook thing, the AFK thing.
Potentially.
Potentially. I like it because he knows production.
Yes.
Like how cramped up they are right now.
Yeah, and also to add to that, we're also probably going to look into the probability of triggering the crows flying off as well. And to quote the words of the great Horvath, the work is long overdue on the crow system.
Oh,
yes,
that's good to know. All right.
All right. D. Charlie, I think that's the name, has a question. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, you said that Wraith's kill rate after his cube increased slightly for a short time, which was probably connected to the last rank reset. You also said that you wanted to wait for the season to develop in order to get some more statistics. Can we have some update on his kill ratio in between the rank resets compared to before his cube?
So right now the escape rate?
Yeah, the average people escape
is 1.53
yes.
on rate.
Yes.
So he's over 50.
Yes, and we still need to do a bit more data digging just
Yeah.
to get a definite conclusion. What's also stopping us from that is that the disconnects in a match is also skewing the data a little bit.
Yes, there we go.
All right, next question. STVO. Does the console's in-game report system actually work, or is it just there for effect currently? How do you even handle player reports for consoles in the first place?
So it works, but we have no means to ban on console right now, which sucks big time. I'm gonna tell you.
But we're gonna do something about it.
Yeah, that's in the plans.
Yes.
Short-ish time.
All right. So the next question by Tragnario or Trinario. Is there any chance of a 2 versus 8 game mode being added to Kill Your Friends?
We're actually brainstorming and scoping ideas for new objectives / new modes at the moment. So of course this has been said. So we'll see what comes from that. Also, there was a question by Seema about the Steam workshop for cosmetics and everything. Of course, that's something I really would like to do, but right now we need to put time on investigate what it would need from us to actually make that work. So just investigating that kind of thing takes time. So right now it's not something we're doing, it's something we want to do in the future.
Absolutely. Another question by RedWolf. Dead by Daylight pop figures when? The collection is a must. Sacrificed.
That would be cool, but
that'd be cool.
There's nothing much I could say more than that would be cool.
Yes.
Not being worked on, I think. I don't know.
Next question by Chloe. Is colorblind mode planned to be implemented into the game anytime soon?
The answer is not in the foreseeable future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, last question by Cake Duty. You talked about changing Bloodlust to a perk when the new palette system got distributed. Can you tell us a bit more if that still is in the talks?
It's still a possibility, except the palette, the spawn system, I've not received a whole rehaul yet, so that's why we're not touching it completely like this.
So we want to do changes one step at a time.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we have a few questions that we can answer from the chat. And let me see. Mods. We did. All right. Okay. Freddy buffs. There's nothing right now. We talked about a little things this morning, actually, with Orvat, but this is so much not in the works right now that I don't want to talk about it. Fixing vaulting. You mean the slow vault or the killer vault? That's very vague. Okay, let's just go through our special Valentine's Day / the first one is not Valentine's Day, but we have a from the web.
Yes.
Even if Matt's not here. So we asked the mods and the community management team to gather us some Valentine's Day themed artwork, and I also added some poems that Reddit users put out. They were actually pretty freaking funny.
Yeah, they were. All right, let's do this.
All right. So our first image is a Lunar New Year themed image from Muon. I don't know if I said that right. Probably not. And we have this little poem. Blood is red, survivors are trolling. When I hook them, don't worry, I'm just patrolling. Mr. Polkey actually started this to on Reddit. So it was his post, and
Very
people
nice.
just sent their ideas.
Very nice.
Evsy, really nice illustration right there. Pretty cute. A lot of Myers Huntress things
I know.
that I've seen.
I know.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah. Hallow with the amazing. I really love the Rate Hillbilly kind of little.
Yeah, a little play in the background.
Little play in the background. This nurse that will take your breath away from Kelthan. And then roses are red. Bubba ate a guy. When you're in the basement, I won't leave until you die. Craxel Reddit, thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
All right, we have You Trapped My Heart from RedWolf.
Ooh.
Very cute. Smooshy Pig Kiss. You've Got Me Hooked, Valentine from Mayor Ashi. And another little poem. I never thought I'd say this. It sure isn't the right time. But now that you're hooked, will you be my Valentine?
Aww.
Totally Alice, thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm a nurse meme.
You're a
That
nurse. Stay
nurse
away
with the
from
little
her.
heart is really like my desktop right now.
Uh-huh.
So Propimal with the love between the rate and the nurse, and then Io with the nurse, and a little poem. First I was lost in the dark, then I saw you and I found light. But when I gave you my heart, you used decisive strike. Art, thank you for this beautiful poem.
I'm sure a lot of killers can relate.
Yeah. That's if you have 4 Valentines in the same game. Wait, what?
Wait, what? What?
I see with the little cute survivor love right there.
Yes.
And Terawatt with
Oh, I remember Terawatt.
yeah, with the rate that doesn't understand why Meg is giving me this.
Uh-huh.
You know? Megs are red, fangs are blue.
Uh-huh.
Jake is teabagging at the exit gate, and Dwight is too.
Oh,
Bloody
Dwight.
Strawberry, thank you.
Guess who dies in the end?
Much camping memes, yes. There is a much, a lot. So Aviator Head with this cute Nia Dwight interaction right
Yes.
there. And Emmy Nia with the Dwight love for the lockers. Which is why I put that poem right there. Roses are red, but sometimes they're white. And when you check a locker, oh look, a fucking Dwight. Echelon, thank you so much for this. And this was this was I spent quite some time on Reddit, and they have quite a lot of stupid memes. So let's go. Runestar, thank you for Runestar had an actual like whole post, I think it was on Imgur, of these. So you have a ton of them. And then I don't know what the source is, but I had to put that trapper right there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And finally, Prestige 3 clothes are red. Face camping makes Survivor sour. I hate having hatch standoffs for over an hour. Men in Black, thank you so much, guys. I really wanted to put the poem in because they were pretty awesome.
They were pretty spot on.
So, for us right now, that's pretty much it.
That is pretty much it.
I don't even have a word of the day, but I will go back on the announcements really quickly. We changed the rules, no more screenshots on the reports. It is now Howling Grounds in-game event, so you guys go out there and get your personal individual rewards and challenge. We have a screenshot contest that will start Monday with really awesome rewards, I'm telling you. PTB Survey is currently happening, so just go check it out and answer if you want to give us feedback. That would be amazing. There's been a big change to BT. Stay tuned, give us feedback on that one. There's a lot of bug fixes also in that patch. We have an addition to the community management team, Getawid, and the mod team. We have Don and Pao that joins us. Thank you guys. And finally, Space eSports with the PS4 tournament on Friday and Saturday, Bond of Hate on Savage Cannon and Mart88 channel. Thank you guys. That's all for us. We're doing this short and sweet today. Now just go play.
Yes, go play. And before we end the thing, just because for Lunar New Year, I'd like to say something lucky and fortunate for our fans that celebrate that. So mostly to the Korean fans and the Chinese fans. I hope I'm not butchering the sentence. I try to practice for 30 minutes at the very least. Okay. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. That means Happy New Year in Korean. And then 新年快乐，万事如意。谢谢大家. That's Happy New Year in Chinese. Thank you all very much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.